know what I'm going to be in the next world? A bloody foreman. See what they're getting on this new pay deal? Nearly 100 a week. I mean, what's the world coming to? Well, it's ludicrous. You feeling all right?
You right?
Give me another 20 minutes. And so should you. What's the matter? You playing up, is she? You doing too many nights? They want it all bloody ways, don't they? Oh, by the way, I saw Flatface tonight.
Oh, watch out.
Well, he did 7 of us for speeding last week. 2 for insecure loads, and he nicked Jimmy over his logbook.
Trust Jimmy.
Funny, because I saw Flatface in the lay-by. And I tipped Jimmy the wink. I gave him the old cab light on and off, but he still fell for the bastard.
Oh, see you in Darlington next week, then?
We should get the union to do something about him.
Eh?
Flatface.
What do you mean? Like call a meeting and say, brothers, it is the proposal of your executive that Sergeant Flatface be promoted and given a desk job.
That's better, that's better. You sound more like your old self now.
See you, Bill.
See ya.
All right, mate, up it. Come on, I'll give you 5 seconds.
How far north you going?
You don't want me to come round there and pull you out, do you?
Anywhere near Newcastle?
Look, no lifts, the rules say. No lifts, no hitchhikers. Out. Anyway, I'm not going to Newcastle. I'm going to Sunderland.
Oh, that would do me.
Not in this cab, you won't. What's that for? Well, listen, you can get a taxi for that much.
I don't want a taxi, I want a lorry.
Well, why pick this one?
We are going north, aren't you?
Look, mate, I'd like to help, but I mean...
Well, I've got to be in Newcastle, right? It's important, it's essential.
You in trouble or something? Oh, and I don't mind helping a bloke when he's in trouble, but...
Well, come on, then. Do us a favour. I've got to be there, really, honest, I have. They don't do that anymore.
Hey?
Flashing your lamp.
Why not?
I don't know what you're saying, do I?
I don't know what you mean.
What did you say with your lamps then?
Nothing really.
I hope that's true. Well, I do hope that's true.
It's only being friendly. It's like saying, how are you?
Well, how are you?
If I was on the run, mate, the last thing I'd ride in is an Arctic. I mean, they're more likely to stop this than a private car, you know. They're hot on it, them and the ministry inspectors. You never know when they're going to do a spot check, the middle of the night anywhere. They may have been watching me earlier on to see I don't go over me 10 hours a day. Or 5.5 without a rest. They're watching you even when you don't know it. Get your logbook, they say, let's have a butcher's. If that's all right, check the load. Sometimes there's a rope loose.
Rope loose?
Yeah, well, if you've got a sheeted load, you've got to have the rope secure, see? I mean, tonight, there's this copper on duty up in Yorkshire. We call him Flatface, you know what I mean? He collects heavy goods drivers like horrible kids pulls wings off butterflies.
Where do you say you came from?
I didn't, mate, but West Ham.
Not Newcastle.
West Ham, I support United.
Newcastle United.
West Ham United. What's up with Newcastle?
And you're married?
Well, never mind. What have you got against Newcastle?
You're married and your name's Alan.
I'd let you read my hand if I could take it off the wheel.
Well?
I'm married and my name's Johnny.
You must worry a lot.
Me? Worry?
Driving all night away from home wouldn't do me.
They're all right, mate. She's got plenty to think about. 3 kids, the oldest 8.
3 kids?
3.
There's still a night, so isn't there? What about your wife?
Oh, Sue, you're driving her. No, mate, I'll keep her well supplied, don't you worry. I like it in the daytime. Some blokes need the dark, but I prefer the daytime, with the curtains wide open, to hell with the neighbours.
There's still the night, so isn't there?
You ever tried having it off in a cab of a 30-tonner? They say it's impossible in a Mini, but this'll be a right bed of nails. Anyway, who wants that kind of thing?
Don't you?
Not me, mate.
What would you think of a bloke being with your wife now, right now?
You're joking. She never missed the bingo. You don't know my wife.
I know you, though. So I know you.
Listen, there's a phone box a few miles further on. I usually phone the wife. Won't take a second.
No.
She'll worry if I don't.
Thought she was at the bingo.
Oh, she's not back yet. The babysitter will take a message.
No.
Suppose she gets onto the police then.
Well, we must hope she doesn't. Don't we? My girl, it's her night for dancing classes, Tuesdays. She always goes straight from school. Not that she'll ever make a dance or anything. You're not listening?
It was on about your little girl dancing.
You were looking, what for?
Nothing.
You don't look for nothing.
I said nothing.
Don't you lose your temper with me. If anyone's entitled to lose their temper, it's me. I've got a reason. Looking for one of your mates, were you? The police, eh? What was it?
Nothing.
What was it you called him? Flatface. Why flatface? Is he Chinese or something? I'd like to know. I really would. Don't flash him back. Lucky you are. 3 kids. Do you know, I'd have given anything to have 3 kids. They must miss you when you're away like this, driving. Well?
We make it up to them, we spoil them a bit.
My little girl, she has to be on her own too much. I got someone to come in the last 3 months. Well, I had to. I couldn't look after her on my own. She won't be able to get in tonight. She'll go to a neighbour. I don't think kids should have the key at the door until they get older. Do you? Well, do you or don't you? No, I wouldn't have your job for 1,000 a week.
No?
So all you can say, no, yes. That's all you've said for the past hour.
I don't talk very much when I'm driving.
Why?
I'd be talking to myself, wouldn't I?
I think it's asking for trouble working nights. I'm strictly a 9-5:30 office bloke myself. But what happens, eh? Off she bloody well goes. It might have happened earlier, you know, if I've been working nights. She came back though. Crawling back yesterday. Didn't she?
I don't know what the hell you're on about.
Didn't she?
No.
Then she had the nerve to come back, crawl back. They say it was only a visit, just come to pick up our child. I mean, what a nerve. And what sort of a woman would do that? Your wife wouldn't do that, would she?
No.
Is that all you can say?
No, she wouldn't.
It's better. I hear he's more to blame than she ever was. In her handbag was a photo, but she snatched it away and burned it, but I had a good look at it. And I kept hold of her diary. Name is Alan. Address in Newcastle. I can still see that photo. A bit like you, he is. A lot, really. You could be twins.
Log. License. You can see who I am and where I've been. There's the truth, mate, there.
You said yourself you could fiddle all that. Make it a bit more on the overtime. You said tonight you'll be doing 11 hours, not 10.
I've 3 young'uns to feed.
Don't you worry, I know the truth. And why did you tell her you were a sales manager? That wasn't the truth, was it? It was boasting. Fair. Well, not really fair. Bearing in mind that's what I've always wanted to be, a sales manager.
Listen, mate, I've never seen you before in my life.
We are not talking about me, we're talking about my wife.
Her neither.
What's the rush?
It's a far stretch, this. I'll make up to give me some more time in a cab.
Look, but we're not stopping anywhere.
Where do you think we are then, laddie? Grand's Hatch? Logbook.
You're bound to find something wrong.
Why should I?
You stopped me for a loose rope last week.
Oh, yes.
Wasn't even loose.
And you weren't doing 70 just now, eh?
You're bloody dreaming.
Oh, don't let's have any of that lip now, lad.
Listen,
Are you feeling all right?
I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
You don't look all that bloody marvellous.
Neither do you.
And you weren't doing 70, eh?
Nothing like.
When did you have your last break, then?
6 hours back.
Don't talk bloody daft, lad. You know the law. You're the right one, you are, aren't you? We catch you trying to break the speed record in the Arctics, and all you give us is a load of old Monday. It's your lucky night, lad. The stars are with you. It just so happens it's my wedding anniversary. And I'm going to celebrate by being kind to the heavy goods lads, do you see? You're dead lucky, you are. But you won't be next time. Next time, don't put your foot down on my stretch. All right?
Sergeant.
There's no to be nervous of, lad, if you've done no wrong. Anyway.
I'll have to get out in a minute. I'm bursting, mate.
No. I'll tell you when and where.
Listen, I'm not kidding.
Come on, just start it up. We go.
Look, I'll have to get out soon. I'm in pain.
You know, it's a pity she burned that photo. You see what I mean? You could be twins. You don't look like a sales manager, though.
No?
Why did you tell her that? It was boasting, wasn't it?
I never told her nothing. I've never even seen her.
She could have made that bit up. I agree with you there. I mean, knowing that's what I've always wanted to be, a sales manager.
Look, I said I'd get you to Newcastle, didn't I? I'll help you find the bastard.
You are?
I'll help you find him.
It would help that, you know. Here, you want to get out, don't you? It'll stop anywhere down here, do I don't want to see you uncomfortable. Oh, thanks. Just the nearest telephone.
Oh, never mind the junk in the back. It's an awful mess.
Nasty place to have a breakdown, that.
Aye.
There's a bit of a mess in the back here, isn't it? How far are you going? I've got to go to Newcastle. Do you know you're the spitting image of my wife? You could be her. Yeah, and you're like this bloke she knows in Newcastle. You could be twins.